welcome back to another video, and today I'm on a hangout with Anthony7771, Mario Minecraft, Mega Monster Jam 97A, and Monster Jam Collector Racing.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey boys. Hey, what's up now, man?
Do it.
And today we have the event for Monster Jam Sign-Up Series number 195, the Spin Master Edition. So before we get started, and before we take a look at all the races, I'm going to announce all 8 of the surprise entrances, which before the surprise entrances, there was 92 people in the lineup, but we now have a 100 truck lineup because of these surprise entrances. So here they are. So we have 5155 Creations and King Crunch, Patrick the MJ Fan and the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger, Monster Jam Sam and Purple Jester, Metal Sonic Dude and Fire Mohawk Warrior, which by the way, those 4 guys all signed up on Instagram, and the last 4 are from YouTube. We have Super Poop and the Orange Gravedigger, Dolores Simmons and Overcast Dragon, Adrian Goody 320 and the Nitro Neon's Gravedigger, and Chase Smith in the World Finals 20 truck. So anyways, guys, here's a look at all the races. Now, if you guys aren't a surprise entrant and you don't know which truck you're in, then make sure you go check out the Field of Trucks video, which was posted just yesterday. So yeah, here are all the races. We got a couple more rows here. Again, like I said in the beginning, there was 92 people in the event before the surprise entrances, but with them we now have a 100 truck lineup, so that is pretty cool. Nearly got the most that I've ever gotten before, which is 102. Maybe we'll beat it next time for Series 196. But anyways, guys, those are all the races for round number 1, and we're going to kick things off with me and Earthshaker taking on the Gold Max D. Sign-up Series 195 is underway. And the first winner is going to be Gold Max D with a comeback win on Earthshaker. Next up, we have the Inverse Monster with Dalmatian taking on the Red Crustacean. And slow start for Crustacean, but it doesn't matter. He is going to take the win over the Inverse Monster with Dalmatian. Next up, we have Fire Zombie taking on the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger. And Son of a Digger will get the win over Zombie. Next up, we have Ice Soldier Fortune taking on the Blackout Max D. And it's going to be Max D with a comeback win on the Ice Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have Ice Cream Man taking on the Training Trucks Megalodon. And it's going to be Training Trucks Megalodon. Next up, we have the Orange Gravedigger taking on Radical Rescue. And it's going to be... oh, what a race! And Orange Gravedigger did not get to the laptop. It might not be perfectly straight. If I go like that, it's perfectly straight. And either way, though, Radical Rescue did go farther, and he takes the win. You guys can see right there. Next up, we have Max D taking on the Nitro Neon's Octanator. And it's going to be a good race. And just barely, Octanator takes it. Next up, we have the Creature's Gravedigger taking on Brodozer. And it's going to be Brodozer taking the win over the Creature's Gravedigger. Next up, we have Slinger taking on Pirate's Curse. And Slinger will take the win over Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have the first Fire and Ice battle of the series. We have Fire Max D taking on the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. And it's going to be Dragonoid taking the win over Max D. Next up, we have Octanator taking on the Inverse Gravedigger. And Inverse Gravedigger will take the win over Octanator. Next up, we have Fire Gravedigger taking on Horsepower. And what a race down to the end! One of the closest races so far. But if you look between these 2 tires right here, just by the slightest bit, it's going to be Gravedigger. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Training Trucks Earthshaker. And Monster Mutt Dalmatian will take the win. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on the Fire Mohawk Warrior. And, oh, they don't go very far at all, but it's going to be Bad News Travels Fast. Next up, we have the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Zombie. And Dalmatian flips! What an upset. One of the fastest Spin Masters on my channel, the Ice Dalmatian, is defeated by Zombie. Next up, we have Scooby-Doo taking on the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. And Pirate's Curse will take the win. A pretty good run for him, and he defeats Scooby-Doo. Next up, we have Gas Monkey Garage taking on the Overcast Blue Thunder. And it's going to be Blue Thunder with a good run. He defeats Gas Monkey Garage. Next up, we have the Mystery Machine taking on Ice Dragon. And the Mystery Machine flips over. He did not fall off the side. Just when he was done on the ramp, he just like rolled over there. That gives the win to Ice Dragon. Next up, we have Son of a Digger taking on Captain's Curse. And it's going to be, oh, what a race. I think it's Captain's Curse. Yes, it is, as you guys can see right there. Captain's Curse will take the win. Next up, we have Ice Alien Invasion taking on El Toro Loco. And it's going to be another upset. Another fast truck on my channel is Ice Alien Invasion, and he has been defeated by El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Alien Invasion taking on the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force. And Alien Invasion has a bad run. He has been defeated by the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force. Next up, we have Overcast Zombie taking on Yeti. And Zombie has a terrible run. He has been defeated by Yeti. Next up, we have Training Trucks Gravedigger taking on Monster Mutt. And it's going to be... Oh, what a race. Gravedigger had the lead, but did Monster Mutt come back to take it? No, he did not. Just barely. Gravedigger Training Trucks is going to take the win. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. And it's going to be Megalodon with a comeback win over Higher Education. Next up, we have a Battle of the Ice Trucks. We have Gravedigger taking on Blue Thunder. And Gravedigger flips over early. Blue Thunder hits the laptop, and he will take the win. Next up, we have Overcast Dragon taking on Jurassic Attack. And it's going to be... Oh, Dragon had a lead, but I think Jurassic Attack got it. Yes, he did. As you guys can see right there, Jurassic Attack will take the win. Next up, we have Inverse Higher Education taking on Training Trucks El Toro Loco. And it's going to be Inverse Higher Education. Next up, we have the Red Gravedigger taking on Avenger. And it's going to be a close race, but Red Gravedigger is going to take it. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on Pirate's Curse Ghost. And it's going to be... Oh, that's a close race. But if we go straight down, you guys can see right there that just barely Whiplash will take the win. Next up, we have the Golden Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Green Ghost Gravedigger. And Gold Dragonoid will take the win. Next up, we have two fast trucks. We have the Fire Pirate's Curse taking on Monster Mutt Husky. And, oh, they don't go very far, though, but Pirate's Curse Fire is going to take the win over Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune taking on the Glow-in-the-Dark Captain's Curse. And good race. They both go in different directions, kind of like with Whiplash and Pirate's Curse Ghost, but as you guys can see right there, the outcome is different this time. This time it's this lane taking the win. The Glow-in-the-Dark Captain's Curse defeats Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have a fire battle. We have Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Son of a Digger. And, oh, another upset. Fire Son of a Digger has defeated the Fire Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up, we have the Overcast El Toro Loco taking on the Nitro Neon Zombie. And El Toro Loco, I don't think he fell off the side. I think when he just got to the bottom of the ramp, he just had a roll that way. So, yeah, that gives the win to Nitro Neon Zombie. Next up, we have Gravedigger taking on Nomad Avenger. And Nomad Avenger will get the comeback win over Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Fire Soldier Fortune Black Ops taking on Blue Thunder. And Black Ops falls off the side. If you guys are new to watching my sign-up series, what we do in that situation is the truck that fell off the side is going to be losing in a best 2 out of 3, 1-0. So in this case, Blue Thunder has a 1-0 lead. So Blue Thunder leads 1-0. If he wins here, he will advance, but if Black Ops wins, we will race them one more time. And this time he will win yet again. He blocks the Fire Black Ops, and Blue Thunder will advance. Next up, we have World Finals 20 taking on Grandma Gravedigger. And Grandma Gravedigger, I think, got it. Yes, he did. He will defeat the World Finals 20. Next up, we have Time Flies taking on Ice Earthshaker. And, oh, what a save by Earthshaker, but is it enough to take the win? Now, from my angle, it looks like it's Time Flies. Let's go straight down. This is super close, but just barely, as you guys can see at the top of your screen, Time Flies is going to take the win. Next up, we have Iron Outlaw taking on Stinger Unleashed. And Stinger Unleashed will get the upset win over Iron Outlaw. Next up, we have Cyclops taking on Big Kahuna. And, oh, what a race, but just barely Cyclops will edge out Big Kahuna. Next up, we have Wonder Woman taking on the Ice Northern Nightmare. And Northern Nightmare will take the win over Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Megalodon taking on Wildflower. And what a race. But as you guys see right there, Wildflower takes the win. Next up, we have Nitro Neon's Gravedigger taking on Training Truck Zombie. And it's going to be Training Truck Zombie with one of the best runs so far. Next up, we have Aftershock taking on Purple Jester. And Purple Jester turns to the left. That gives the win to Aftershock. Next up, we have King Crunch taking on Fire Whiplash. And it's going to be a good race, and King Crunch is going to take the win. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Max D taking on Bounty Hunter. And what a race, but it's going to be Nitro Neon's Max D. Next up, we have Ice El Toro Loco taking on Blue Crustacean. And it's going to be Ice El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Mohawk Warrior taking on Sasquatch. And it's going to be Sasquatch. Next up, we have the Red Dragonoid taking on Fire Megalodon. And it's going to be, oh, what a race. Dragonoid kind of cut off Megalodon there. And it looks like it will be enough to take the win. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Northern Nightmare taking on Wildfire. This is also the final race of round number 1. And it's going to be, Oh, I thought Wildfire had it, but I think Northern Nightmare was able to come back and win it. Yes, he was. Wildfire almost got the upset win, but at the end, the Nitro Neon's Northern Nightmare pulls it out. So now it is time for round number 2. Here are all of the trucks remaining. There are still 50 trucks. So the next 3 rounds, actually, will have a fast loser in each, and we'll probably do a fast loser tournament in each. So 4 trucks will come back to have a shot at the fast loser. So if you lose these next 3 rounds, do not give up yet, because you could be in the fast loser. But anyways, we're going to kick things off with Gold Max D taking on Red Crustacean. Round number 2 is underway. And the first winner is going to be... Now, Gold Max D did hit Soldier Fortune, so if he lost, I would do a rerun, but either way, you guys can see right there, he takes the win over Crustacean. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger taking on the Blackout Max D. And it's going to be a good race, but it's going to be Nitro Neon Son of a Digger. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Megalodon taking on Radical Rescue. And it's going to be a good race, but Megalodon turns, and that gives the win to Radical Rescue. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Octonator taking on Brodozer. And Octonator fell off the side, so we're going to do a best 2 out of 3. So just like the other time when a truck fell off the side, it's a best 2 out of 3, so Brodozer leads it 1-0. And he turns this time, so Octonator wins, so we are tied up 1-1. So we've switched up the lanes yet again. Let's see who will take the win. It's 1-1, and Brodozer turns again, and that's going to cost him. Octonator takes it. Next up, we have Slinger taking on the Ice Dragonoid. And it's going to be Ice Dragonoid with the comeback win over Slinger. Next up, we have a battle of the Gravediggers. We have Inverse Gravedigger taking on Fire Gravedigger. And it's going to be a close race. Oh, I don't know who won it. Let's see. Just barely, the Fire Gravedigger will take the win. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Bad News Travels Fast. And it's going to be Bad News Travels Fast with the comeback win and the upset win over Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Zombie taking on the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. And I don't think Zombie fell off the side. I think he just rolled over when he got to the bottom of the ramp. That gives the win to the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have the Overcast Blue Thunder taking on Ice Dragon. And it's going to be another upset win. Overcast Blue Thunder defeats the 2-time championship truck, Ice Dragon. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on El Toro Loco. And it looks like Captain's Curse will take the win. Yes, he will. He defeats El Toro Loco. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force taking on Yeti. And it's going to be Yeti over the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Gravedigger taking on the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. And Gravedigger turns to the side. That gives the win to the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. Next up, we have Ice Blue Thunder taking on Jurassic Attack. And Ice Blue Thunder will take the win in a great race over Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have the Inverse Higher Education taking on the Red Gravedigger. And it's going to be... Oh, Higher Education had the lead, but I think Gravedigger might have came back to took it. Let's see. Or to take it, I should say. Sorry about the bad grammar there, but Red Gravedigger will take the win. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on the Gold Dragonoid. And Whiplash turns to the side. He did not hit the side, which is a Puff Truck El Toro Loco Ice, but anyways, as you guys can see right there, the Gold Dragonoid will take the win. Next up, we have the Fire Pirate's Curse taking on the Glow-in-the-Dark Captain's Curse. And it's going to be the Fire Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have the Fire Son of a Digger taking on the Nitro Neon Zombie. And it's going to be... Dang, that's another close race. Let's go straight down. And just barely, Nitro Neon Zombie will take the win. Next up, we have Nomad Avenger taking on Blue Thunder. And Avenger flips over. That gives the win to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Grandma Gravedigger taking on Time Flies. And it's going to be Grandma Gravedigger. Next up, we have Stinger Unleashed taking on Cyclops. And Stinger flips over. He lands it, but that's going to give the win to Cyclops. Next up, we have the Ice Northern Nightmare taking on Wildflower. And what a race. One of the best so far, but Wildflower will edge out the Ice Northern Nightmare. Next up, we have Training Truck Zombie taking on Aftershock. And it's going to be Training Truck Zombie. Next up, we have King Crunch taking on the Nitro Neon's Max D. And it's going to be King Crunch defeating Max D with a block. Next up, we have Ice El Toro Loco taking on Sasquatch. And El Toro Loco flips over. That's going to give the win to Sasquatch. Next up, we have the final race of round number 2 until the Fast Loser Tournament. We have the Red Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Nitro Neon's Northern Nightmare. And it's going to be Nitro Neon's Northern Nightmare taking the win. So here are all the trucks into round number 3. They're a total of 25. We're going to need to do a fast loser tournament to see who will take on the Nitro Neon's Northern Nightmare. So here are the 4 trucks that I have selected. We're going to have the Inverse Gravedigger take on the Ice Northern Nightmare. And then we're going to have the Blackout Max D take on the Inverse Higher Education. So first things first, we have the Inverse Gravedigger taking on the Ice Northern Nightmare. And it's going to be Ice Northern Nightmare. Next up, we have the Blackout Max D taking on the Inverse Higher Education. And Higher Education will take the win. So who will be your fast losers? They're going to be Ice Northern Nightmare or Inverse Higher Education. It's going to be the Ice Northern Nightmare. So now it is finally time for round number 3. 26 trucks are remaining. And we are going to kick things off with the Gold Max D taking on the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger. So round number 3 is underway. And the first winner is going to be the Nitro Neon's Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Radical Rescue taking on the Nitro Neon's Octanator. And it's going to be Radical Rescue. Next up, we have, I believe, the second Fire and Ice battle of the series. We have the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Fire Gravedigger. And it is going to be the Fire Gravedigger. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. And Bad News Travels Fast falls off the side, so we're going to do a best 2 out of 3. Pirate's Curse leads 1-0. So we're going to switch up the lanes. Pirate's Curse leads 1-0. And it's 1-1. Bad News Travels Fast will take the win. So you switched up the lanes yet again. It's 1-1. Who will advance? It's going to be, wow, Bad News Travels Fast. So Pirate's Curse was the original winner, so he will probably come back as a fast loser most likely, but Bad News is going to take it. Next up, we have the Overcast Blue Thunder taking on Captain's Curse. And it's going to be Overcast Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Yeti taking on the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. And it's going to be Nitro Neon's Megalodon. Next up, we have Ice Blue Thunder taking on Red Gravedigger. And it's going to be the Ice Blue Thunder. Next up, we have the Gold Dragonoid taking on the Fire Pirate's Curse. And it's going to be a great race, and Fire Pirate's Curse will take the win. Next up, we have Nitro Neon Zombie taking on Blue Thunder. And it's going to be Nitro Neon Zombie. Next up, we have Grandma Gravedigger taking on Cyclops. And Cyclops is going to get the comeback win over Grandma Gravedigger. Next up, we have Wildflower taking on the Training Truck Zombie. And it's going to be Training Trucks Zombie. Next up, we have King Crunch taking on Sasquatch. And it's going to be King Crunch taking the win over Sasquatch. Now it is time for the final race of round number 3 until the Fast Loser Tournament. We have a Battle of the Northern Nightmares. We have the Nitro Neons taking on the Ice. And it's going to be a good race. And just barely, it's going to be the Ice Northern Nightmare. So here are all the trucks in round number 4. They're a total of 13. So we're going to have a Fast Loser Tournament to see who will take on the Ice Northern Nightmare. So here are the 4 trucks that I have selected. We're going to have the Gold Dragonoid take on the Nitro Neon's Octanator. And then we're going to have the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse take on Wildflower. So first things first, we have the Gold Dragonoid taking on the Nitro Neon's Octanator. And it's going to be Nitro Neon's Octanator. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse taking on Wildflower. And what a race! It's going to be Pirate's Curse. So who is going to be the fast loser? We have a battle of the Nitro Neons. We have Octanator taking on Pirate's Curse. And it's going to be Pirate's Curse with a comeback win over Octanator. I thought Octanator had it, but Pirate's Curse comes back to take the win. So here are all the trucks in round number 4. They're a total of 14. And we're going to kick things off with the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger taking on Radical Rescue. So who is going to be the first person to move on to the quarterfinals? It's going to be Radical Rescue. Next up, we have Fire Gravedigger taking on Bad News Travels Fast. And it's going to be Bad News Travels Fast with the comeback win over Fire Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Overcast Blue Thunder taking on the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. And, wow, they kind of collided on the ramp there. Blue Thunder kind of cut into Megalodon's lane, and that's going to give him the win. Next up, we have the third Fire and Ice battle of the series. We have Ice Blue Thunder taking on Fire Pirate's Curse. And it's going to be... wow, what a race.
I see it.
Let's see here, going straight down. Just barely, it's going to be Fire Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon Zombie taking on Cyclops. And Cyclops had a bit of a late start, but he's going to take the win over Zombie. Next up, we have the Training Truck Zombie taking on King Crunch. And it's going to be Training Truck Zombie. Next up, we have a battle of 2 trucks that have already came back as fast losers. We have the Ice Northern Nightmare taking on the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. And it's going to be Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. So these 7 guys are all into round number 5, aka the quarterfinals. But we're going to have a fast loser tournament to see who will take on the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse. And here are the 4 trucks that I have selected. We're going to have a Fire and Ice battle with Fire Gravedigger and Ice Blue Thunder. And then we're going to have King Crunch taking on the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. So first things first, Fire Gravedigger versus Ice Blue Thunder. And Fire Gravedigger flips over. Ice Blue Thunder takes the win. Next up, we have King Crunch taking on the Nitro Neon's Megalodon. And it's going to be Megalodon with a comeback win over King Crunch. So who will be your fast losers? Are it going to be Ice Blue Thunder or Nitro Neon's Megalodon? I almost said Octonator there, but anyways, Blue Thunder had a very bad run. That gives the win to Megalodon. And now we are down to the quarterfinals of sign-up series number 195, the Spin Master Edition. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Radical Rescue, we have Anthony7771. Inside of Bad News Travels Fast, we have John Cadeau. Inside of the Overcast Blue Thunder, we have Henry Waldorf. Inside of Fire Pirate's Curse, we have Dario Santiago. Inside of Cyclops, we have Monster Jam Collector Racing. Inside of the Training Truck Zombie, we have Mario Minecraft. Inside of the Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse, we have Max Up Gear Up. And inside of the Nitro Neon's Megalodon, we have HWMJ Fan Collector 2017. So we're going to kick things off with Radical Rescue taking on Bad News Travels Fast. So who'll move on to the semifinals, Radical Rescue or Bad News Travels Fast? It's going to be Bad News Travels Fast. Next up, we have Overcast Blue Thunder taking on Fire Pirate's Curse. And it's going to be Overcast Blue Thunder. Next up, we have a Hangout Squad battle. We have Monster Jam Collector Racing and Cyclops and Mario Minecraft and the Training Truck Zombie. And it's going to be Training Trucks Zombie. And the final race until the semifinals is going to be Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse taking on Nitro Neon's Megalodon. And it's going to be... Wow, they both go in different directions. Sorry if they both weren't in the camera angle there. But Megalodon takes the win. And now we are down to the semifinals of sign-up series number 195. So this is definitely an interesting semifinals. We only have one past championship truck, which is the Training Truck Zombie, and the other 3 are looking for their first ever win. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Bad News Travels Fast, we have John Cadeau. Inside of the Overcast Blue Thunder, we have Henry Waldorf. Inside of Training Truck Zombie, we have Mario Minecraft. And inside of Nitro Neon's Megalodon, we have HWMJ Fan Collector 2017. So the only truck, like I said, out of these 4 that have ever won before was Training Truck Zombie back in Series 184, so 11 sign-up series ago. And then out of the drivers, the only past champion is also the driver of Zombie, which is Mario Minecraft. He's a 10-time champion. His most recent one was back in Series 187, just 8 sign-up series ago, and he's looking to get win number 11. But anyways, guys, first things first, we're going to have John Cadeau and Bad News Travels Fast taking on Henry Waldorf and the Overcast Blue Thunder to see who will go to the championship race. So who's going to go to the championship race? Is it going to be John Cadeau and Bad News Travels Fast or Henry Waldorf and the Overcast Blue Thunder? It's going to be Henry Waldorf and the Overcast Blue Thunder. John Cadeau and Bad News Travels Fast, you are so close, man. Better luck in Series 196. But Overcast Blue Thunder is in the championship race. So who is going to meet Henry Waldorf in the championship race? Is it going to be 10-time champion Mario Minecraft and the Training Truck Zombie? Or will it be HWMJ Fan Collector 2017 and Nitro Neon's Megalodon, who is looking for his first ever win? It's going to be Mario Minecraft and the Training Truck Zombie. Better luck next time to HWMJ Fan Collector 2017. You were so close to getting your first ever win, man. Better luck in Series 196 to you. But Mario Minecraft is in the championship race yet again. And now we are down to the championship race of sign-up series number 195, the Spin Master Edition. So inside of the Overcast Blue Thunder, we have Henry Waldorf. Both that driver and truck are looking for their first ever win. And inside of the Training Truck Zombie, we have Mario Minecraft. Now, Training Truck Zombie is a one-time championship truck. He won back in Series 184. And Mario Minecraft is a 10-time champion looking for 11. The most wins on my channel is 13 by Mega Monster Jam 97A. So if he wins, he will only be just 2 wins behind him. So anyways, your winner of sign-up series number 195 is going to be none other than Henry Waldorf, and the Overcast Blue Thunder has done it. He has blocked Mario Minecraft, and he is your champion. Congratulations, man. Henry Waldorf, you have got your first ever win, and Overcast Blue Thunder gets his first ever win as well. And as for Mario Minecraft, you were so close to getting your 11th ever win, but unfortunately you're still 3 wins behind Mega Monster Jam 97A, but maybe in Series 196, you'll finally get win number 11, so better luck next time to you, bro. But congratulations one last time to Henry Waldorf and the Overcast Blue Thunder. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys do subscribe. Make sure to also leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys have to say. And yeah, congratulations one last time to Henry Waldorf, and I'll see you guys next time.